Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So very glad to have you. So I wanted to get on here today and talk about mental health during what is a very uncertain, scary time that we're going through right now. We are, quarantined and isolating, and that alone for people who already are dealing with things like depression, that makes it a little bit more rough on you. So I wanted to get on here today, kind of give you some tips as a person who deals with PTSD, anxiety, depression, and panic disorder. Things that I'm doing to try and stay mentally well during this time. It's so hard. I have days where I'm scared and I'm laying in my bed and I'm tossing and turning and I'm thinking, is tomorrow going to come? What will tomorrow be like if it does come? I keep looking at the news, and I try not to read a lot of the news, but unfortunately I do that a lot. I'm sure as some of you do, because I want to stay in the know. So I want to know what to expect. But at the same time, doing that can definitely dampen my spirits and make me afraid and things like that. So my depression and my other disorders, I should say, they are definitely taking a beating. So what do I do a lot to help me get through days that I'm having a rough day? Well, I went back into meditating. I used to do that a long time ago. I love to meditate. It really brings you back to the now, right back to your core, right back to your center, so that you can just kind of focus there instead of worrying about everything that's around you for 10 minutes. Look online on YouTube or Google it on, proper ways to meditate, and hopefully you can find a routine that will work for you. The next thing that I like to do is I like to read. I do a lot of reading, and I make sure that it's nothing about the current situation that we're in. I make sure that it's uplifting or even a romantic novel. Anything that can take my mind off of this for just a few minutes helps tremendously. Reading is a way for our minds to escape. We can't escape reality, of course, but our minds can escape just for those few minutes while we're off reading a good book. For those of you who are into makeup is a relaxer for me. I like to, even if I'm wash it off in 5 minutes, I like to do a full face of makeup and try to create new looks, try to come up with some new eye looks or something like that. Practice those things that I've been really wanting to do. So we have all the time in the world while we're here under quarantine to do that. Of course, if you have a pet, they are wonderful. She is about 4.5 months old now. You guys know Savannah. You guys have been here on my channel. For those of you who don't, this is Miss Savannah Banana. You will see her a lot here. She is a source of great comfort for me. I'm hoping to, as she gets older, to have her properly trained to be a service emotional support animal. So if you have pets, whether they're just house pets, cats, dogs, gerbils, guinea pigs, lizards, spiders. One of my friends has a spider, don't you, Veronica? So, whatever your thing is, let them support you. Let them bring you comfort. Enjoy, relaxing and just holding them and talking to them, and because they don't know what's going on in the world. So they can't, they're an escape. They really are. So I encourage you that if you have animals in your home to take advantage of that love. Another great thing is board games with your family. If you guys have board games or games that you can play even on the computer or on the TV, sit down as a family and catch up on time that school and work has kept you away. You're busy. Your lives have been so busy. And now things have kind of slowed down and we have lots of time to be with our loved ones. So, catch up with your child, read a book with your child, watch a movie with your family, cook a meal, with your family. Get everybody involved and just kind of use that time, utilize it to bond and help, because everybody's feeling the pressure. So let your family and loved ones help you through that too. I know we can't go into large gatherings and things like that, so I encourage each of you to definitely pay attention to the quarantine guidelines set by your state It's so important that you do. But I know that we also need time to get some fresh air outside. Go out into your backyard if you have one, or your front yard, or like I do sometimes, I'll go out and sit in my car. Just for that few moments that I feel like I need some alone time to just let my thoughts run wild. Let them just kind of out, not just sitting there inside my head, and just let them out. Cry if I need to. My daughter doesn't like to see me cry. My husband doesn't like to see me cry either. So sometimes just being alone, away, and let my feelings come out. This is a good time too to maybe start a new hobby: painting, drawing, knitting, crocheting, anything that you thought about, tossed it around, kicked it around, and you thought, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Try it. Sewing, anything that you, painting, drawing, anything, hold on, anything that brings you some comfort, things that you thought about doing and wanted to try and you just never got around to it. Give that a try now. Most importantly, be kind to each other. Help each other through this. Remember that you are all dealing with the same things, each and every one of the people in your home. Everybody's going through it. My dog is just not having it. Be kind to each other and be patient. If you need your space, just say, hey, I need a couple minutes. I'm gonna go out and take a walk, or I'm gonna, whatever. But remember that everybody is in this with you. Everybody is dealing with it as well as you are. So try to remember that. Try to keep, the important things close, and try to let your mind escape. And remember, mental illness, mental strain, even if you don't have mental illness, what you're going through right now with isolation and quarantine and stuff, that's a mental strain. It has upheaved your life. You're used to having a routine. You get up, you go to work, you go to school, you're whatever. And now everything is just kind of at a standstill. So it can be tough, but remember, everybody's in it with you. Everybody's in this together. We will get through this no matter what. I am praying for each and every one of you guys, as well as myself and my family, that we all make it through this, and we all, come out stronger, and we all come out better as a nation, as a family, as friends, everything. I also want to take the time to thank our healthcare workers, all the nurses and doctors and medical staff that are putting their lives on the line daily to see to it that people are being taken care of. And I know that they are overwhelmed and overworked and without things that they need. And for you guys to be putting your lives on the line for us, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I can't imagine it. So thank you. So I hope that you guys are staying safe and staying well and staying beautiful. Bye.